Hi guys, my name is Kenji. 안녕하세요. 제 이름 켄지고요. Today we are going to learn Korean. Why? Because one of my friends on Twitter asked a Korean question and I thought it would be cool for me to teach Korean. Yeah, we're gonna make this a series and we're gonna call it Teach Me Korean, Kenji. Let's go. And we're back. Okay. It's Kenji 선생님 today. 선생님 means teacher. And I'm gonna get the question out. When you meet someone and are speaking Korean, do you usually ask how old someone is if it's not obvious that they're older than you? Because I know a lot of Korean formal and informal speech is based on age dynamics, and the honorifics on names changes depending on age. And is it different in Korea versus outside of Korea? Okay, this is a very, very good question that people get confused about. So the rule of thumb is act as though, if you meet somebody for the first time, act as though they are older than you. Even if you know for a fact that they're younger, you have to be respectful and treat them as they are vastly older than you. I mean, it's not by law that you have to do that, but you could come off as very, very rude and just the basic asshole if you don't. So let's say I'm talking with someone, I would use honorifics and I would put either C or 님 after their name. For example, my friend's name is Jay. I would call Jay JC or J-님 as a honorific because it'll be rude to just call them by their name. First of all, Jay asked, do you ask them their age when you first meet? No. No. That is like the rudest thing that you could do. You can't just ask like, oh, by the way, how old are you? That's rude. That's very, very rude. And yeah, it's just rude. So you would, like I said, you would use honorifics, and after you guys get, acquainted, and maybe afterwards you could ask like, oh, by the way, oh, how old are you? And then let's say they're younger, but the thing is, even if you know that they're younger and even if they know that you're older, you can't drop honorifics unless you're allowed to. So what happens is, if you ask someone their age and they answer, they're probably gonna ask your age too, and you answer, and it's going to be like, oh, so you're older, or oh, so you're younger. And yeah, you can't just, okay, and if you're like vastly older, you could just say like, oh, and this is the term, can I speak comfortably? Which is, 제가 말 편하게 해도 될까요? Which means exactly, can I speak comfortably? Which means, can I drop honorifics? And then if they say like, oh yeah, you can, that's fine, then yeah, you can drop honorifics. But even if you drop honorifics, there's the tone of the language where you could be rude. So Korean's kind of hard in that way. But to answer Jay's question, you never ever ask their age from the beginning, but use just total honorifics. And Jay also asked, is it different in Korea and outside of Korea? So since I live in LA, but in Koreatown, and I meet a lot of Korean people, no, it's the same as in Korea. You use honorifics unless you speak English, which is duh, there's no honorifics in English. So here it's the same. You would use honorifics unless you are told to drop it. And yeah. Oh, one more thing. Even if you drop honorifics, you can't call somebody by their name. There's different, like I said, there's different levels of honorifics. Let's say I met Jay, right? And let's say Jay's older than me. But Jay told me to drop honorifics, but I can't call Jay by Jay. I have to call Jay as either 형 or 누나, depending on the sex of the older person. So even if you drop honorifics, doesn't mean you're in the same level as that person. There's still that age gap. So let's say you are younger than me and I told you to drop honorifics. Then you wouldn't call me Kenji-C or Kenji-님. You would call me either 형 or Oppa, like Kenji-형 or Kenji-Oppa. And then you would drop honorifics. So this is one thing that K-pop fans get really confused about. You can't call somebody Kenji-ya. Ya comes after someone's name only if they're the same age as you or younger. And this is when you guys are super close and you dropped honorifics like long time ago. So if you call somebody, let's say me, Kenjiya, from the beginning, that is super duper rude. That is like, I would look at you like, Kenjiya? Ya? You just call me Ya? Yeah, it's like that. So don't do that. Kenji-님 or Kenji-C or yeah, that's the good way to go. And yes, that's it. Thank you for joining me in Teach Me Korean, Kenji. Please comment below. It's restraining. Please comment below your questions for the Korean language, and I will answer them in the next video. Good? Good. Yes? Yes. And I really hope you guys like this new series, because like I said, I live in LA and we're under quarantine and I need more YouTube ideas, and this is it. Yay! Okay. Bye. Happy quarantine.